So my name is Michael Scazillo, and the business that I chose for this project is called Savoir. As you can see on this t-shirt, it's a t-shirt company that myself and two other friends that I grew up with started about maybe 4 to 6 months ago, and it's really started to come into fruition very recently. There's been a very large planning process, and yeah, so basically why we decided to start this company was that we were all very interested in clothing and for me, myself, shoes, as you can see right there, and products of such nature. And so one day we decided that why not just try and start our own clothing company and kind of see where it goes from there. So basically, yeah, we sat down, we all designated each other roles and different positions that we'd each take on. I myself am in charge of a lot of the graphic designing and a lot of the logistical work. My other buddy and the other co-founder is in charge of a lot of the marketing, as he has already started and established his own pretty successful business. So he has a good idea of how to market the brand and market the company in that manner. Then the other one is also in charge of designs and product development and some of the logistical work in between, where because I'm in Kingston and they're both in Toronto, they're able to do what I can't from here. So basically, we started off our Instagram page. We originally hired a graphic designer who took over some of our initial designs for our first release. But other than that, everything else was done completely in-house. So we started off the Instagram. I'll actually show you right now. So this is our Instagram page here. And at first we started just by posting, before we had our clothing out, just like a couple images. And then now we started to post more of our clothing. This right here is a sample, and we're actually just about to officially launch in the next week or two. So we've sampled a bunch of designs because there was a lot of discrepancies in what we wanted, and it was kind of difficult to print some of the images that we wanted. But what makes our company different in itself is that the quality of the t-shirt is very different from your standard t-shirt. It's a mix of cotton, anvil, and rayon. Most t-shirts are usually printed on 100% cotton material. And also, it's using direct-to-garment printing versus your standard screen print. So you actually can't feel the image as you slide your fingers across. They're very comfortable. They don't show sweat very well. They don't show sweat at all. And they're very light too. So we have our first drop, yeah, like I said, coming out in the next week or two. We have a bunch of the other designs, such as this one here. This is a white t-shirt. Then we have, yeah, I'll show you this one. Then we have the black t-shirt here. But as you can see, these are all samples, and we've done a lot of testing and trial and error. And as you can see, there's like a border here, and that's something that we had to remove for our final product. We've sampled various times with different materials, different blends of t-shirts, different products, different printers in itself. It's come a long way. We've been marketing it through our friends, through our social media. We've actually all purchased business cards quite a while ago. Le Savoir, it has my name on it with our Instagram page, phone number. And we've been handing these out non-stop, especially throughout Frosh Week. And when we wear these t-shirts and go out, we give them to a lot of people. We get compliments on the shirt, and we tell them that we actually designed the t-shirt, and we hand them this, and they're actually quite surprised. So considering that we haven't even come out with any products yet, we have over 100 followers, people that are all anticipating on our drop. We have the website going live in about 4 or 5 days. So my co-founders back in Toronto are currently picking up the last t-shirts that need to be printed, so that we could take the photos for the website. And once we have those photos done, those are going right up. And then we plan on using our university environment to our advantage. So we're going to be having parties and sponsorship and other things partnered with Le Savoir, as we know a lot of people in the ghetto and a lot of people in the party and club scene. So we're able to leverage that and kind of use that to our advantage. Also we'll be doing a giveaway right after the first release to kind of get a lot of eyes looking towards us and kind of gain a lot of brand awareness from others. So we plan on raffling out some Travis Scott tickets, and then some of our t-shirts and whatnot. We already have a large quantity of committed buyers who are interested in purchasing our products. It's been very difficult to figure out which design and blends that we want to go with. So for our first launch, we are releasing 6 t-shirts and 2 sweaters. And the best part about this is that it's all very low risk, because since we have connections to like a warehouse that's able to manufacture the actual t-shirts directly in Toronto through one of the co-founders' family friends and whatnot. So it makes it, we get an at cost price basically from this connection, and the order quantity won't affect the price at any sort. So whether we order 10 t-shirts or 100 t-shirts, it's the exact same price per unit. So from that allows us to hold a very low inventory, and from there we take it to our printer, who's called Dine H. Taylor, who is located in Toronto, and we drop off the shirts, and he's usually able to do them in 1 to 2 days. So we can to minimize our risk, what we plan on doing is holding a very low inventory, and since our turnover is so quickly, we don't have to worry about purchasing a ridiculous amount of t-shirts. We can contact our manufacturer and have the t-shirts with us within the next day, and then from the tailor, the entire process is basically like 2 to 3 days, and then we're able to ship it out in the next week or two, no problem. We've set up company shipping promotion. We've kind of utilized that to lower our shipping costs. And yeah, so right now our official launch, like I said, is going to be in a few days, so we're really excited for that. We have a lot more planning to do for our future collections. We're going to be utilizing social media a lot, especially Instagram, and Instagram influencers are people who have a lot of followers, and especially leveraging the network that we have and the people that we know who are in that, who have those followers. So again, we get to minimize our costs there in both marketing and everything else. So we're really kind of trying to grow organically rather than pushing a bunch of money in at once and then taking a shot at it. We're kind of growing as we can, leveraging everything we have so that we don't have to increase our risk by really getting our costs way up there. We also will be utilizing AdWords once our website is up. There's a lot of people, we've done some research, and a lot of people kind of search up certain themes or designs that they're looking for in Google, and some of which haven't been purchased yet. So for example, someone could search up skull t-shirt or anything kind of such nature, and our website will be one of the ones that'll pop up there. So we plan on driving sales through both of our Instagram and AdWords, and then all of our marketing events. I am a housemate with a big promoter here for a lot of the events here at Queen's, so we're going to do partnerships with them, giving away tickets, and kind of, like I said, leveraging our network that we have here in the university's environment, and especially since I'm a fourth year, we really want to take advantage of the time that we have now before we move on with our other jobs and whatnot. So from here, we're going to come out with several collections in the future. We plan on doing long sleeves and more hoodies within the next month or two. We're doing hats, toques. We're really going to be expanding pretty rapidly. And yeah, our main goal is to keep our costs down so that we really, really minimize our risk, because none of us want this project to be, or a company to be a sunk cost. And kind of pouring in money to something that's not generating the profits that we want. We've already utilized one of our friends who has a pretty big following as a musician in Toronto. We gave him a free t-shirt and sweater. He's been performing across the country with it. He filmed this music video that gets thousands and thousands of views in it. Again, without having to pay anything, just paying the cost of the sweater, which for us is not that much and goes a very long way. So yeah, we kind of realized that the position that we're in and the network that we have and the people that we know, and we figured that we could have a good chance of kind of making it work from that. So you never know until you try. And since the risk is pretty low, we thought we'd give it a shot. And we've gotten pretty far at this point. It's actually taken a lot of planning to kind of get to this point, much more than we thought. So we're very excited for our launch, and hopefully it goes well from there. Yeah, thank you.